Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys the summer fragrances that are designer that I have been wearing and loving. So I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 picks. I also have one that's an honorable mention that would have easily made it to this list, but once I tell you guys kind of why it didn't make it to this list, you might understand. So if you guys want to know my top 5 summer fragrance picks that are designer fragrances, then keep watching. First one I'm going to start off with is one that a lot of people really like. It's very mainstream. People gravitate towards it, really enjoy it, but some people don't like it too much. But I have actually really been enjoying it. And it's Moschino. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Please forgive me if I used to call it Moschino, but then it's Moschino. So please, if I'm mispronouncing it, let me know below. But this is Fraiche Couture. Now, this bottle is either love or hate with people. People either think it's tacky or it's stupid looking, or they think it's quirky and fun. I think that the bottle is really cute, but I think the bottle is way more inspiring than the actual juice inside. It's a very easy to wear, floral, non-confrontational fragrance. You kind of think it's going to be a little bit more astringent and biting and harsh, considering it's supposed to look like a glass cleaner bottle. Anyway, and I kind of wish like you spritzed it out of this rather than Anyway, I actually really enjoy this fragrance in the summer. This is my grab and go fragrance. This is the one that I grab if I'm going to the supermarket, if I'm going to the post office, I'm gonna stand in line and no air conditioning for an hour, finding lost packages. If I'm going to be, you know, running errands for my business, or just out and about, like it's like, and just I don't even think about it. However, it does a beautiful job in the summer. It's just very fresh, slightly sweet, very floral, very easy to wear in the summertime. So if you like feminine fragrances that are really pretty and sweet and easy, this is a very easygoing fragrance that I think is perfect for the summer, which is why I've been reaching for it a lot. Next up is the one I'm wearing today, and also one of my, or is my ride or die fragrance. It's Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue. Now, you guys know I love this fragrance. This is the fragrance that got me into fragrances. The first real fragrance purchase I made with my first paycheck. Gotten into that in a long time. I love this one. I love smelling this on other people. I wear this all the time. Love, love, love it. I got a small bottle of it because I just wasn't sure how much I would go through it, because this is for me an everyday scent and a summer scent. I'm wearing it right now. It's just really beautiful, very crisp. It's mainstream and a classic and has been around forever for a reason. If you like freshy fragrances that have just a touch of floral notes in it that are going to last all day, it's going to cut through the heat, cut through the humidity, and just smell really refreshing and pretty, you really can't go wrong with light blue, which is why it most definitely made it to this list. Next up is, actually I'm kind of surprised, this is from Chanel. This is Chance. This is the flanker Eau Fraiche. Now, you guys know that I'm not the hugest fan of Chanel Chance. I don't hate it, I'm just not wowed by it. I'll probably just end up getting it because just to round out the collection, just to get all of them. I have two. I have Eau Fraiche and Eau Vive. But this one is so perfect for the summer. It's just really, really nice. It smells very fresh and a little bit soapy, but not in like an astringent way, in like a fresh out of the shower clean skin kind of way. It lasts a long time on the skin, even in very humid, wet environments, and just generally all around it just makes you smell very pretty. So if you guys are looking for a really nice fragrance to add to your collection and you're a fan of Chanel, definitely check out Eau Fraiche. I've actually really been enjoying this one a lot in the heat. Next up is from Giorgio Armani, and it's the Sun de Gioia. This is a flanker, and this is really nice. Now, I did a first impressions of this, and I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it. But if you're wondering why I ended up purchasing a bottle, it's because this is like a no-brainer in the sunshine. It really fits perfectly. It's slightly sweet, it's bright, it's just really easy, it's beautiful. Like basically, like if you're like out of the gym and you want to smell refreshed, This is a great gym bag scent. I go to the gym very rarely. I'm going more often. And this is something that I take with me. This is something that's really, really good if you're shopping and you're just out and about and you just want to smell clean and pretty and bright. Definitely beautiful. It's another grab and go scent, but it's pretty much a no-brainer. And it smells slightly different than other grab and go mainstream fragrances out there that are really popular in the summertime. There's just this like floral, warm, soapy note to it, but again, not soapy like a gross, like cheap soapy. It's very much kind of like a fresh out of the shower, refreshed scent, and it's just really, really nice, and I think this is a fantastic fragrance for the summer. Last and certainly not least is one that I just knew was going to be one that I just reached for all the time as soon as I laid my nose on this beast. And it's not really a beast, it's just, you know, I call it the green beast because it's green. It's not beast mode though. Don't get confused. This doesn't have good longevity. Just throwing that out there. But it smells amazing. Okay, I am an oversprayer at heart. I want to shower in my fragrances, like 10, 12 spritzes, if the fragrance will allow. There's some fragrances where you're like, no, 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 no. But I always want to do that. Like sometimes I get a little overboard. I'm like, oh, back off, girl. Simmer down. Calm your britches. This is one that just lets me overspray, and it's just so refreshing. And it's from Hermes. It's the Cologne Eau de Pamplemousse Rose, or grapefruit and rose. You guys corrected me on that. Thank you very much. This one is glorious. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. I love grapefruit in the summertime. It is such the perfect citrus scent for humidity. It is unreal, because sometimes orange scents or lemon scents or even bergamot scents can get a little creamy or a little juicy, a little bit too sweet. And in humidity, you really want it to be very crisp. You want it to be very crisp to just cut through all of the mugginess, and this just does it beautifully. And the rose just kind of melts everything together and just makes it a beautiful daytime scent. Been loving this. I can definitely overspray it. I took a bath in it yesterday. Just really fantastic scent. Definitely recommend. And out of all of these fragrances, out of the 5, I would probably recommend this the most. So yeah, the only thing it has is it doesn't have good longevity again. I call it the green beast because it's just a giant green bottle, or a big green bottle. It kind of stands out from my other bottles because I don't really think I have any other green bottles like this. It's kind of like the Hulk next to all my little smaller bottles. But it's not beast mode. It's about 2, maybe 3 hours, even if I overspray. So do keep that in mind. This is something you will have to reapply, which is why I prefer it in the daytime. That way, closer to at night, when I want to add a new fragrance, it's pretty much gone off my skin. So that way it works pretty well for that. But I don't care. It's one of the fragrances I don't care about longevity. It's well worth checking out. I know you guys heard me say that things are mainstream or easy to wear. There's nothing wrong with mainstream fragrances. And I know I say mainstream because a lot of the fragrances I talk about are niche or harder to find or very conceptual. The thing with mainstream fragrances is that they have mass appeal, which means they're generally overall good fragrances. They smell nice. They perform very well. There's nothing about them that's going to turn anyone away. And that's the thing, that usually mainstream fragrances are better for daytime wear, are better for like office if you're going to be working, or if you're going to school, or any place where you're going to be in close proximity to somebody. A lot of times mainstream fragrances are very friendly to people around you. And a lot of times more conceptual fragrances, people might be like, you smell like nothing I want to smell, even near me, get away. So there is nothing, I'm not saying anything negative about mainstream fragrances. There is nothing wrong with them. But I am using that to describe how these fragrances smell. They're very safe, somewhat generic, but very pretty and very good. Very good fragrances. Again, I'd say probably the most generic one that I still really like is most definitely Fraiche Couture. Again, it's really easy to wear, very unassuming. The bottle is way more inspiring than the fragrance, but it is absolutely perfect for summer, especially if you're running errands and you want to smell nice. And then the one that I just think is perfect all around and I love, that's borderline on a little bit more exciting, is Eau de Pamplemousse Rose from Hermes, and it's because I think grapefruit you don't smell a lot, and it's perfect, so it just kind of fits summer weather very, very well. But now let's talk about the honorable mention. And when you guys see this, you'll know why. You'll be like, why wasn't this part of that list? I'm going to be mentioning Neroli Portofino from Tom Ford. Yes, this is probably another amazing, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. The Neroli in this, gorgeous. It's stunning. This is one of my favorite fragrances. Love the bottle, beautiful. I love all the versions of this. Now, why wasn't this part of this list? And I'll tell you why. Some people view Tom Ford private blend fragrances as niche. Some people say that they're designer. It can go either way, which is why this didn't make it into my niche list or my designer list. But it definitely deserves to be mentioned because, good Lord, this is stunning. This is a transportive fragrance. This takes you places. It's refreshing. It's slightly sweet. It's beautiful. It's just really perfect for summertime. Sunshine. It doesn't matter where you're going. It can be nighttime, daytime. It's pretty much a very versatile fragrance, and I absolutely adore it. So this definitely deserves to be mentioned. But I do know some people consider Tom Ford private blends to be niche. Some people consider it to be designer. So that's kind of why I wanted to have it be an honorable mention, because it definitely deserves to be mentioned. But I also want to talk about the other fragrances in my list that I've been reaching for a lot. I think the two most reached for fragrances are definitely the Hermes Cologne de Pamplemousse, and I've actually been reaching a lot for this guy too. But I've been reaching for all of these, and the summer has just started here, and as you guys know, Florida summers are hot and humid, and if you live on the East Coast, we're constantly under the threat of hurricanes, which means we're constantly dealing with thunderstorms, and they pop up 2 to 3 a day. So the weather is so sporadic that it's hard to really figure out the best fragrances to wear, because you don't know if you're going to be dealing with dry heat, you don't know if you're going to be dealing with muggy heat, you don't know if you're going to be dealing with torrential downpours and thunder and lightning. So these fragrances are always really perfect to wear because they're very versatile and they work in pretty much any environment that I come across in the summertime. So yeah, those are my summer picks of designer fragrances. I would love to know what fragrances you guys love to wear in the summertime. Do you think some of these are good choices? Do you think some of these maybe don't deserve to be on this list? Give me your recommendations, your thoughts, your critiques, and let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you guys think. As always, if you guys like this video and these types of videos, remember to give this a thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe because it's free. And I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy, and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I will see you next time. Bye!